Hey folks, so today I'm going to be planting some garlic. Garlic's one of my favorite things to grow. It grows really easily and it's really tasty. I like to use it in a lot of my cooking. So, what I'm going to be doing is, this is a 30-inch bed. I'm going to be planting the garlic every 12 inches. So I have a row marked out here with a string, and I'm going to go along the row, and in the row I'm going to be planting them every 6 inches. So I'm going to be using this dibbler I just made. Ideally I'd be using a roller dibbler, but I don't have one yet. I haven't made it. But there'll be one coming soon, maybe next year, maybe the year after, probably next year. So this dibbler is nice and easy to use. You just and it's at 4 inches here, so that the garlic bulb gets planted 4 inches deep, and you just stick it in the ground, step on it, and you can pull it out nice and easily with this handle. And then you have a hole ready to plant your garlic. So I'm going to go ahead and get this prepped and plant my garlic. And now I'm going to show you how So I've just finished marking the holes for these garlic beds. I've got them at a foot apart and 6 inches in the row. And all I did for that was I put out the measuring tape here for the 6 inches in row, and I moved this string along for my 1 foot apart, and it worked pretty well. And I just went through there with that homemade dibbler and poked all these holes. It would have gone much faster with a roller dibbler, so that'll definitely be a project for the future, but works for now. Now I'm going to put some garlic in the ground. So here we are over at the table, and I'm going to prepare some of these garlic bulbs for planting. So when you're using garlic, when you're planting garlic, it's good to use nice big cloves from big bulbs. So this one's a nice big bulb. I'm going to use this, and this one's kind of small, comparatively. So I'm probably not going to use this one for planting. I'm probably just going to use it for eating. So to prepare the bulb, the cloves, I guess you could say, for planting, you just kind of break it apart, and you get the individual bulbs, or the individual cloves, excuse me, out. And when you do it, you want to be careful. See, I just peeled the skin there. I don't know if you can see that, but the skin has been peeled off. That's no good. You don't really want to plant those ones. So that one I'm going to reserve for eating, and I'm going to be more careful on the rest of the bulb here. That's a little better. So see there, we have three nice cloves. The skin hasn't peeled off. Well, some of it has, but it still has that base layer. So now these are going to be ready for planting, and so are these 3. So that's how you prepare your garlic for planting. And when you plant it, this is the base plate here. It was the bottom, what's connected to the roots on the garlic. So this base plate, that part, you want that part down, and the pointy side, you want to be putting this pointy side up when you plant it. And I'll show you how I go about planting it later on. Okay, I've got 204 of these garlic cloves prepared, and I'm just going to pop them in these holes now. So I just finished popping the garlic in the holes. I don't know if you can see it there. Now I'm going to start raking out the bed. Just fill these holes. So I'm just about to plant some garlic rounds this time, and I just wanted to show you the difference between the garlic bulb slash cloves, and then the garlic bulbils in an LCBO bag, and the garlic rounds. So this is what I showed earlier or later. I don't know where that's going to be in the video. Benny can decide. And then, so what you do for the garlic, when you plant garlic cloves, is you break them off the bulb, and you plant the whole clove like that, and that turns into a garlic bulb in 1 year. So you plant it in, say, in the fall, and then by the next midsummer, you'll have your garlic bulb. So that's number one. And then when you plant the clove and it grows, a lot of growers, what they'll do is they'll remove the scape. The scape is the garlic flower. But if you don't remove the scape, you end up having it grow into this little thing here, and all of these little bulbs, I guess you could call them on here, are called bulbils. And well, one of them just fell off there. And so if you plant these, or you can plant these, which is pretty cool, and you get the next year, what happens when you plant these, and you plant them the same time frame as your cloves. So you plant them in the fall, and then you harvest them midsummer, the following after the winter, and so when you harvest them, they look like this. So these are the garlic rounds. So they kind of vary in size. That's a big one that I just pulled out there. This is a really small one here, though, so you can kind of see how they really do vary in size when you harvest them. And yeah, so now what I'm going to be doing is planting these garlic rounds, and this is the first time I'm growing garlic from bulbils like this. So I'm going to see what happens on the second year of rounds next year. So this is kind of an exciting experiment that I'm giving a try, and yeah, I'm really excited to see how it turns out. So time to plant these. So that's it for today's video on how we're planting garlic here at the farm. I hope you enjoyed it. And one thing I should mention about planting the garlic rounds and garlic bulbils is that it's a slightly different planting method. I'll show it in a different video later on. But for planting garlic cloves, the ones you break off of your garlic bulb, this is the planting method. This is how to do it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. There's my cats. Say hi to my cats. That's TK and Boots. Boots has got the little white boots. This guy, Boots, and TK up there. They keep the mice in check here at the farm. Anyways, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, leave a like. To end off this video, I know Benny, he works really hard at editing these videos, and you would really appreciate it. We would both really appreciate it, actually, if you leave a like and subscribe. If you want to stay tuned for more videos in the future, and I would be really interested in hearing your comments. If you see anything that you might do differently, I'd love to hear about it. Or I'm really open. I'd love to talk about it. I'll answer back. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time.